What's up guys, Matt here coming at you with another quick video. This one, I'm gonna try to make it look fairly quick. Just wanted to show you guys the shocks I'm running on this thing right now. I've tried a lot of stuff, tons of shocks I have around here. I tried the low C mini B's, front, mini T's, whatever. They're just so dang big and huge and funky looking. I just couldn't really get them how I wanted them. And I ended up with these MSA-1Es on the rear here. They still want to leak oil on me sometimes, but I like this setup. So real quick, I wanted to let everybody know FMS emailed me because they'd seen where people had commented about stripping gears and my name mentioned in there. So they said to let everybody know that if you have an issue with stripping one of these plastic gears, to contact them and they're going to replace them with metal gears. So I'll put all the info in the description of who you need to email, and then you will just talk to them, send them a picture, video, whatever. And they said they're going to replace them with the metal gears now that those are available. So that is unbelievable. All right, so let's get into this shock setup and I'll show you how I set these up and what I'm running. All right, so on my MSA-1E shocks, I am running some 20 weight oil in there. This one is wanting to leak, which I have a lot of problems with that with these, but it's got a little oil in there, so it'll be all right. And then I have a stock FCX24 spring here, you can see. Then you can run your collar down to get whatever dampening you want, basically. And then all I did for the balls on these is I wanted to space, and I'm going to run these upside down because mine always want to leak from here usually. So I wanted to space this thing out a little bit. I wanted this beveled side of the ball end on the inside so that this wasn't pushing against the truck and losing my spacing that I'm going to put in there. So what I did was I put one of these washers, and you're going to want one of these screw kits. You can get this off Amazon. They're super cheap. This is great for working on this truck. It has all the screws, you know, the correct size to do most things on this. It comes with the washers and the little nut that I'm going to put on there for the spacer. So that comes with everything you need, basically. I'm using the M2x12 here with the nut on the back side. Ooh. That spaces it out at the top, gets it off of the chassis rail. So you'll see like this side, it's nice and straight up and down. You can see how smooth that is. And then on the bottom, you can do it either way. You don't have to run a spacer. You can run it just like this and just screw that straight in. Or you can flip it the same way like this with this on the inside so that that thing doesn't move too far in, and put a spacer on the outside. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna put that spacer there. And I got oil on my fingers, and so now I can't hold on to anything. On the bottom, I'm using the M2x10 because we're not using that nut on the backside to space it out because it don't need it. And just like that, you can see that gives me some nice droop there, but it also gives a little dampening. And you can adjust that height with the collars and these stock FCX24 springs to give you a little more. And like I said, you could change the oil. You know, there's thousands of options. You can put slime in there, you can do whatever, but this seems to work pretty dang good. You can see it settles down and it's pretty smooth. So that's what I'm doing on the front, or on the rear. On the front, I don't really mind those too bad on the front. I cut, if you see my other videos, I cut about that much off of the front, whatever that is, about that much. That's my kind of measurements. About probably 8 millimeters off. Yeah. It's kind of preference. 8, I guess. 7, I mean. 6, 7, 5, 4, 9, 12. That's why I say about that much. Whatever you want, honestly. So you can see it sits pretty level, and these are better shocks in the rear, longer travel. So I'm gonna get a little more travel. You guys, if you watch the channel a lot, you know I like to run a little shorter shock in the front, keep the front down, and get my flex from the rear most of the time. So that's about all the flex I want. And I see these rigs like twisting in half, and it looks cool, but at some point you get in some big nasty rock, like they'll crawl fine on regular stuff, but you get in like some nasty stuff. I've done it, trust me, and they'll just, I mean, I've just twisted them in half and flopped them over, and they're just like a dead fish flopping around. So this is about all I want right here. So I am running the McHugh links on the back, perfect for these. You can see how they set. They actually, when these move in, the shock cap, if I can get it in there, sits right against the trailing arm there. So even when they do move, it just stays smooth. So really good setup for this. You guys let me know what you think. We may attempt to do something with the front later. Maybe I'll put some high clearance links on there and do something up here. I need to 4-link that. We'd probably get a little more flex, but this thing's running so good, honestly, I'm not too worried about it. I have basically all the parts coming to just build one of these from scratch, because I just wanted to take one and just build it, just to kind of see what, you know, happens with it and what all is involved in this thing. And you guys know we're going to start modding it eventually. Honestly, this thing's so good, I'm just enjoying it like it is. I'm kind of just enjoying throwing a battery in this and going. I haven't had any major issues. I fixed the gear back here and haven't had a single problem out of this thing since. If you guys want to see the full fix on that, I ended up doing something a little different, so I can do that as well. But like I said before, FMS told me to let it be known, anybody that has stripped these gears, to contact them. I'll put all the info in the description of what they said, where you need to email your pictures, video, whatever, to get in touch with them, and they'll replace them with metal gears. That's unbelievable. Like, usually I can't even get Axial to answer me or send me anything if I break it. That's awesome that they're willing to do that. So take advantage of it, guys. I mean, we bought the truck and they're willing to replace those. So if you strip one, definitely let them know. I appreciate everybody watching. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell, because we got the giveaway going on right now. So if you watch that video, I'll just say that video, you know about it. So let me know what you want to see next. I appreciate everybody. Peace.